Hey guys, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. Yes, it's a glorious Tuesday. Yes, glorious Tuesday. Tuesday. We're getting ready for what should be our group match in the Champions League. We're managing a Hungarian club, Frena Kravos. I think that's how it's pronounced, and we're doing our best to mm, put in a good show, and then of course today I'm gonna be setting up my filters, my scouting filters, because it's time for me to start tracking players. The long term goal is for us to strengthen our squad. We're gonna have academy graduates coming through, but looking for players that are cheap. um, they may not necessarily be top of the class, but we want to put ourselves in a position where we have that short list, right? But we're gonna have to develop that. So there's fair bit of work. We're targeting players between the ages of like 15 to 21 and then 22. Um, Chances are, if they're 21 and they already have appearances in the senior team, we should start, tracking them. That's my experience so far with the game. So how is everyone doing? Hope you guys are well. Yes, we are going to start then. Okay, so at the moment, we're not doing too badly in the competition. I'm just going to put this aside. In the competitions, we are trailing because we were experimenting with tactics. I'm stop experimenting with tactics. Here we are, bottom of the table, but we still have it outside chance. If we can beat Benfica, we might have a shot. But it's going to be tough for us. The last match is going to be against Arsenal. And you know how that's going to end up. But at least put in a show. Let's not. We drew 2 times, lost twice. We could have done better. But this match, Shakhtar, I couldn't beat them because I was tactically naive. So coming back to the scouting, so now I'm preparing this filter, right? So I'm just preparing my filter. The idea here is I'm going to my leagues, right? Add remove leagues, right? So I'm looking at all the leagues that I have loaded. So I'm concentrating because it's the first season. So it's gonna be Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Greece, Hungary, Mexico, Poland. Basically, some of them are most of them will be neighboring nations. Oops. Yeah. So I don't want to make it too say what's the point of going to England? It cost me an arm and a leg. So we've done the first one would be Bulgaria. So the next one will be I've done Bulgaria. So we'll just go alphabetically, Croatia will be the next one, and Czech. Oh, where's Bulgaria? I thought I put Bulgaria in. I did one. I just did. No, I better be careful. I don't wanna mess this up. Okay, so Bulgaria is in there. Okay, so the first league will be Bulgaria. Okay, so we come in here, do the end, and then go to Europe, and we go alphabetically. That way, I can't go wrong. Okay, bad league. Okay, and or the next league will be also Croatia. The next league will be Czechia. The next league will be Europe. I know most of the leagues that are loaded. Greece. Next league will be Hungary. Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah, my players are included. Okay. Next league will be. We done Hungary, Iceland. Forget it. Ireland. Ireland. I don't know if I have Ireland loaded. I'll have to come back in and tweak that later. Okay. Europe, Ireland, Iceland, Latvia, Netherlands. Netherlands too expensive. Norway, neighboring leagues. Don't get excited. Okay, neighboring leagues. Then not go too far away. Romania. Wow. Assistant manager. Whoa. Division. Club. Division. Europe. Romania. Russia. Russia is not loaded, so forget that one. Serbia. This one should be all. Okay, then the next one will be Europe. There go Serbia now, Slovakia. Then next league, Europe. Slovenia. Next league, loaded, Europe. I think that's it, and Ukraine. Okay. So these are the ones that are neighboring me. So looking at the remove leaks. So I haven't loaded Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Croatia, Czechia. I got Croatia, Czechia. Hello, Mick Figueredo. Thanks for the follow, man. So with what I've done is I've loaded most. Poland is not there. I should put Poland, Portugal inside. Yeah, these are the only two I didn't do. Basically leagues that I can afford to go to. Okay. Poland, Portugal. All right, so we got all these okay, then we can come in here, Poland. Hopefully I didn't double up. I double up. Poland is here, right? So Poland, how come? There. Okay, and then next is Portugal. Europe and Portugal. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we got these leagues loaded now. All right, so these are like, because I'm doing Build a Nation, right? So there's no point putting England here and all the others there, no, because I can't afford their players, right? So all those top tier elite countries, forget it. Yeah, we're never going there. All right, so this is the non-elite countries. Okay, the elite countries are below. Okay, so got a massive list. So right now I've created this. So I'm gonna just save this current filter so I know next time. I'll call this Moneyball East European filter. All right, so I got next time if I ever need it again, especially if we go FM26, you need the filter, right? All right, so what I've done is these are all youngsters, 15 or 19. So if they have already got one appearance, they must be worth looking at, no? Because they don't, they don't often get appearances, right? So you just push this up. Yeah, 3 appearances, not bad. Okay, quite interesting if they're getting some appearances. Then we got 3 strikers here. Nikola Iliev, he's got 19 years old and got some experiences. So what we'll do is we use this and get, I'll ask the scout to get a scout report. Okay. I'm just after their personalities right now. Okay. And a bit more about who they are. Okay, so we got 15 to 19. We've got appearances at least 3. Goals, I'm going to remove XG. I'm going to remove. Now I'm going to look for midfielders and defenders. Okay, so interceptions now go up to about 1. 1, the center of the park. Okay, we're looking for all the MCs and the DMs. Again, we're not going to mess with the fouls against, will just tell us how fast they are. Okay, so I could leave this alone, which means that they are, quite skillful on the ball, but then let's not make it so difficult for ourselves. Okay, so just put this up 1. So interceptions 1 is actually quite decent. We should usually midfielders, they get like 1 at central midfield, they get usually about 1 to about 1.5. And then if they get like 2 or 3, then you struck goal. I mean, that's like, but we have another filter here, not 1.8. So I'm not looking for short fellas, apparently. So now we got the centrals, then we get these guys, and then we'll send a scout report out for them. All right, we've done that. Now we're going to go for these guys on the flanks. Now, on the flanks, we want interception, but you never get 1. If you get 1, we got 1 here. This is impressive. Like, holy guacamole. These guys got 1. Man, hey, that's quite high. Let's just go 0.5. Most of the time, 0.5 for most players. So we got 0.5. We got height of 0.5 interceptions. But we're going to have, what else? We're adding fouls against. Because fouls against is a key metric for players that are fast because they get brought down. Right? They always get brought down. I mean, that first rule of thumb, right? If you're very fast with the ball, you take him down. And that was... So fouls against 10 is a bit high. Because the league, I mean, we played 13 games, and these guys are youngsters, right? So we got this many. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we get us Antonio Nusa. Sounds familiar. Okay, and then we swap over to the other side, and we do the same thing here. We got these 2 to be scouted. Okay, done. So we've got these guys done. So they're scouting that group. Now we go to the fullbacks. Fullbacks, okay. We want the same things, Interception 0.5. Actually, the interception should be higher. It should be close to 1. This group. But again, I'm like one of those minos. No, if you don't pass the height test, you don't join my team. Oh, that's terrible. I'm a terrible manager. Yeah, but let's just get this guy. Get a scout report. This guy. Okay, we got some. Give our scout something to do. All right. Well, I asked them to do something, and suddenly potential is shut up, Fabiano. Okay. Fabiano, I don't talk. You see the door? There's a big sign there that says I don't talk to players. So you can be as upset as you want. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Clicked all the way. FM, yeah, how are you, brother? How are you? I'm doing okay. Things are doing all right. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. I mean, I've had people ask me what I thought about TAA, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving. I think I'm not upset. I mean, like, dude, seriously, you should let him chase after a new dream, man. He's done well with Liverpool, and he brought Liverpool a lot of success. I think that the boy let him go, sow his seed somewhere else. Enjoy what's he's, yeah. I cannot bring myself to like get upset. He's done a lot for the club, so let him go. Don't get upset. Don't like, oh, how dare you go, that kind of thing. I mean, like, the worst thing is like, how dare you leave with us making money? I'm like, really? Okay. So actually, this cautious tactic has been quite successful. Even when we are playing again in our own league, when I go attacking, I find myself on the losing end. Or so far we have been quite successful playing a low defensive line tactic. So now we're putting some opposition instructions. You know what to do, right? So let's see if we've got. Let's see if these guys have been given some. Okay, this can work. Yeah, we've done tight marking. This is different. Yeah. This one, when they get the ball, we're gonna mark them tight. So we're quite aggressive with our marking because we are playing at that low defensive line. So we want our players, especially our back line, to be tight, closer to the opposition players. So as far as possible, we want to do that. Because we might as well be tight because we ain't fast, man. We're not going to catch those guys, so there's hard tackling involved as well. So we're off to a good start here. Hopefully these boys, that was a good goal. What type of players do you go after at this stage so far? I mean, at this stage, first seasons, I never go after players. I build up databases in the first season, yeah. And always I'm looking for aggression, high natural fitness, lots of room for development. Yeah. So I'm always looking for those kind of players. My database, I'll build up a database and I'll start tracking those players over like 1 or 2 seasons. And then if they continue to perform, yeah. But I will have an idea of who I want to sign. And I will have a plan as to what kind of tactics I'm going to be playing. So assuming I'm going with a 4-2-4, which is my favorite, I mean, I'll probably play like a 4-4-2, 4-2-4, or 4-1-4-1. So those are the 3 formations I enjoy the most because they give me lots of options. So I'll be looking for players that can play in those systems, preferably looking for a player that's got the smarts to play in RPM. Fullback is always a great signing, man. You never look down on it. You never, ever pass up a decent fullback. Yeah, you always sign fullbacks. Fullbacks are, you'll be surprised that while the game has a lot of fullbacks, but quality fullbacks, sometimes you don't find them as often. I mean, yeah. This year, I think FM25, there's some right in the first crop of players. But after that, I noticed in the latter seasons, no. Because it's the way I play, I like to play playmaking fullbacks a lot in my tactics. But this is one of those, like, we're not playmaking anything, man. We're just hoofing the ball up and hoping to score goals. So do you usually also go for top players with jumping reach? I go for aggression more than jumping reach. It'll be good to have jumping reach, of course, but aggression is my priority. It's always aggression. I will never, ever sign a player with like single-digit aggression in my team if I can avoid it. Yeah. I will never have more than 2 players in my entire team. Again, never more than 2 with less than 10 aggression. My long-term goal is to build a team with high levels of aggression. I find that is the main thing in this game that carries you. not even jumping reach, right? Jumping reach is not useful unless they have heading and technique. Yeah. So jumping reach in itself, I don't like it as an attribute. I mean, like it's like if I see a player with high jumping reach, but his technique is low and he's yeah, if his technique is low, I don't really like. Oh, I'm gonna sign that player. No, I don't bother a bit. Okay, so we brought on 4 players. We should really be trying to win these games. We're not doing well. I don't have the players for my system, and I've been forced into this because of Europe. I mean, we can play 2 systems, one at home, one away, right from home. I was toying the idea I might switch to something like that, but it looks like I might end up playing like a 4-4-2. But yeah. See, we always end up hoofing the ball. I don't mind for once in a while you do a tactic like this, right? It breaks the mold of the other tactics I create. Yeah, the first standard to get to my club is aggression. Yeah, aggression without fail is my very first thing I look at. I don't look at other things. If I okay, aggression is vital. Determination is very important, especially if you're thinking of like, this guy is going to be a long-term play for me. If he's a long-term play, then of course determination is good. But ultimately, whoever I sign must have a good personality. Yeah. So aggression is there. Personality is also very important for me. I mean, what's the point of signing a kid, right? If he's got like a terrible personality. I mean, you guys have been on my streams. You see me do simulations for training, right? And you've seen how the players react to training. Okay, all right, here we go. So what do we do against Benfica, man? My goodness. Do I play the hoof or do I go for this? I think I'll go for this. Benfica, we come out the gate, we attack them. What's the point, right? Sit back. We're probably gonna lose this game, but let's go. Let's bring the game to them, huh? Benfica smashed us the first time because we sat back. We tried to hoof the ball. They looked at us like, really, you want to keep giving us the ball? Do you know who we are? We are Benfica, baby. You are who again? Ferren, we can't pronounce your name. Just go. Yeah. Oh, we were embarrassed, man, like first game. Okay, so we got Abu Fani. Let's filter. Let's make sure. Okay, so look at that. Tokmak is coming back from injury. Romdane will go in the center. I kind of like him, even though he's not that good. All right. Where are my other wingers? Look, where are you going to use him? I'm like, no, man. Times they are not good, but I can't be that desperate. Okay, so you okay. Who's this guy? Tokmak. Where's Tokmak? This guy, right? So okay, we gotta put somebody else there. Anyone else want to go to the flanks and be a winger today? Edgar, you can? Okay, all right. At least you got the ability to get away. But that's about it. Okay. That's about it, baby. You ain't got no aggression. You're not going to help us with the ball back. Man, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Yes, it is a disaster waiting to happen. Ramirez, what about you? Jumping 7, forget it. Okay, guys, we have to put somebody here who can pass the ball. Passing, vision. Okay. Adama Traore. Yeah, right. Muhammad Abu Fani. No acceleration 9. Okay, let me think. Okay, what about you? Levante Almase. Okay, all right, forget it. I'm running out of people. Fabiano come into goal. One of these days, right, if I'm desperate, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play defenders as goalkeepers. Your jumping is 8. You want to play as a libero? Podka, can you play as a libero? Okay lah. Push comes to shove, you come inside here. Okay, go. He's looking at me, giving me that look. Now, are you seriously insane? I'm like, Bodka, come on. What's the worst that can happen, right? Varga, Kahinde. Where's Kodro? The Mogro. Kodro, come. You go for Traore. Okay, so we got Kodro, Sevikan. Who else can we play? Traore, you come here. Traore thought he escaped. No, he's not. Okay, here we go. All right, Chico. How are you, man, Chico? Hey, look, Chico, it's time, man. You're here. perfect timing. Okay, we're gonna attack. We're not playing with a low defensive line against Benfica. If we knocked out the Champions League, at least we can say to our fans, yeah, baby, we fought. We fought hard. Okay. All right, here we go. They're playing a 4-4-2, which is quite. I should be playing a 4-4-2. They got a three. What? They got no man holding? Oh, they got no holding DM, huh? No holding MC. Everybody's attacking. Right. So I mean, they don't have a holding defend duty. What? All of you not coming, is it? Oh my goodness. So sad. All cannot come. All angry with me. Okay, all right. Who are you? Okay, we just, we cannot possibly go for a match without having a full bench. So whether these players can play or not is irrelevant. Okay, it's completely irrelevant. All right, totally irrelevant. We just want to look like we know what we're doing. Okay, yeah, Leroy is the one. Man, this guy must be happy. Martin, it's the first time I'm playing. Yes, Martin, it's the first time you're playing, brother. Enjoy yourself. Hey, the players love the tactic. There might be hope for us. Here we go. Puska. Benfica, mighty Benfica, who have almost always made it through this round. And they are off to the races. And we get the first free kick. Come on, put it in the back of the net. Here, this side. We'll start running around the estate. You'll have to be entertained by my empty chair. Come on, Ramirez. Oh my goodness, keeper made a save. Yeah, baby. Come on, let's go. What a start there. Otamendi already got it. Oh, they got an Otamendi in the team. Antonio Silva, Otamendi, Angel De Maria. Man, this is like a who's who, man, of players that I wish I had. Oh, we're attacking them again. Come on, boys. Another header goes wide. You see, this tactic would create lots of chances, right? It's just that we don't have finishes. We ain't got no finishers, man, in this tactic. Okay, it goes. Here's Besic. Varga holds on to about Besic now. Besic goes wide, looks for options. The roaming playmaker is marked out. Oh, they go through. They make it out of there. It's going to be, shot there. Yes, the boys are holding. They're holding. They got another yellow card. There's two, man. Good. Varga has muscled off the ball. Kodro looks for options, but he can't find them. Romedin. Zachariasen is Romdin. Benfica finding themselves on the back foot. But they've had 2 shots on target. We've had none. That's how bad we are. We are like single-digit attributes though versus Benfica. Yeah, Besic, come on. It's Aneba who's panicking. It gives it the play. You have a name called Fabiano, right? So you must be able to play football. Oh, yeah, Kaspa. What a save from Fabiano. Yeah. I mean, he's got the name Fabiano, right? So he probably has the game. Oh, come on, Besic. One. Who fit? Oh, look at that. They got Otamendi on a yellow, Rafa on a yellow. So what do we do? Run a defense. We are running at these boys. Come on. Romdin goes round them. He puts it. The keeper gets the ball early. Some options here. Okay. The idea here is I'm using this tactic to prevent them from playing out of the back, which is what they want to do, right? So that's my goal. Make it harder for them to play out from the back. I mean, force them into long clearances where it's a 50-50 where you can win the ball. I mean, maybe one of my players can win a header. And then it's a question of whether we can actually find a play with a header. What's the point of jumping reach when you don't have heading and technique? Now, that's my team. No heading, no technique. I mean, jumping reach, our players have got the defenders have got 10 jumping reach, man. Should I man mark a DLF? No way. Don't man mark a DLF, especially if it's playing against a 4-3-3. He'll bring others into play and then you'll run into trouble. You basically want to make it, make it a bit more compact. Yeah. The 4-3-3 will try and get high up the pitch, right? Then you hit it behind the lines, where the wingbacks are operating. Come on. Oh, man. I think we'd have to, we can, okay, I tell you, okay. Is there time? Yes, there's time. Okay. I don't think we should play poacher because you know what? We're not that good. So we play advanced forward better. Because poacher means these guys get involved in the play. So we got even higher tempo. And then since we are, such a lousy team, be more expressive is going to be handy. Okay. All right, guys, let's go. I just realized that, no. Because we are playing poacher. Poacher is definitely a no-go. Come on, let's go. Advanced forward is better. Okay. My base here is being an ass again because of the suggestion to man mark. Nah, don't man mark. Because the DLF is going to move your backline around, right? Your defenders around. That's the great thing about DLFs. So you actually want to make the space compact, but you don't have tight mark and trigger press the forwards. You just want to show them wrong foot. Come on, Zach. He's onside. I think he's onside. Please be onside. Please be onside. God above. Please onside. Yeah. We have scored against Benfica. The underdogs have taken the lead against Benfica in the Champions League. This could be no trigger press. 4-3-3. Don't trigger press. Don't trigger press the front. Yeah, just show on 2 foot. That's it. You want them to run at you because what happens is you trigger press, right? The DLF turns his back, which you will all the time. Your players are just going to follow the DLF. No, yeah. They're just going to follow the DLF. So you don't want to trigger press. Yeah. Okay, guys, we've taken the lead. Whether we can hold on to it is another one. Oh, ignore S-Man. Unless you can put me into the game as your S-Man. Wish they could, huh? Bottle me into the game. Have me as a little widget in the game. Popping up once in a while with my tick, 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 tick. Be so funny. Tosan. Ramirez. Oh, Traore taking a shot. Okay. Okay, now we're thinking of Romdane. But I have to keep going for a while. Okay, Romdane is tired. All right, Romdane is lost it. He's too tired. So let's look at our DMs. How many more DMs have we got? We got Abu Fani, who's a bit slow. Okay. Then we got Habib. But he's got aggression, but he's basically quite average. So we'll use him. All right, then down the right, we got Adama Traore. Where is he? Take him off. And then okay. And that's about it. No, my bench not very deep. Okay, where is the yellow card here, right? So we're still playing high tempo right defense. Okay. I'm thinking of switching to my okay. All right. Now we're taking the lead. We're going to this. Okay, so we got Maiga Kahinde. Zachariason, can you play in midfield? Yeah, you can. So you come in here. Varga will be up there, and I got Pesic and Varga. Oh yeah, Kodro, Pesic and Varga. Kahinde, Sakyevan, Kodro. Okay, Pesic, Kahinde. Vodka, Besic. All right. Cautious, regroup. We got a lot of time wasting to go. Don't. Get right defense, huh? Yeah. All right, now we're sitting back and we are hoofing the ball up. Ramirez, come on. Backline is back. Backline. Standard defensive line. Oh, they're coming out. Oi. Oh, I forgot to change my opposition instructions. Oh. It's a penalty. No, the referee's not penalty. Come on, save it, Fabiano. Your name means you're saving it. Come on, Mario. Here that. You scored. BTN SFM's Clippy. Yeah, correct. Wow, that's unlucky, That is so unlucky. Very unlucky we are. They're probably going to look for the win because they need the win, right? Okay. I don't mind sitting back. Okay, good. Varga with the header. Okay, Passage can't get there. Quadro. Oh, coming back to defend. Oh, oh. Roy, the life enjoyer. My, oi, how are you, man? I like your handle. Okay, guys, we did it. We helped Benfica to draw. No? We just cannot get it over the line with this team. That's the problem. We did well. We did really well this game. I mean, considering the fact that our players can't score to save their lives, I mean, they can't do jumping reach. I mean, they played with the likes of Otamendi, Antonio Silva, Angel de Maria, and we held them to a 1-1. And then, okay, 3-4, I mean, respectable. We didn't go out. We're not Benfica's friends. Astor Shakhtar looking at us going, hey, we like you, man. We like you deep. Now we're gonna go to London. Look at us. Okay, all right. So enough. Okay, let's go back to our low block. Sorry, low tactic. Low tactic. Our low defensive line tactic. When facing tough opposition, attack. I know, but I don't want to attack all the time. I don't have, because the thing is, when you attack, right? You still need some stamina. Remember, my bench I can only call on 2 players. So, after a while, there's going to be limited options. I just want to, I want to see how far we can push. Next season, I'm going to try a bit more, but I don't think we can add to the squad yet. That's why we're doing this scouting. Looking at the scout priorities, right? So we got some of these. So looking at these players, right? So these are all the ones that we sent our scouts to scout. And so far, we've got a couple here. Bogdan Petrovic, 19 years old. Milan Elesic. Can I add their personalities? Customize, insert. Can I insert column? General personality. Okay, there we go. So we got all the personalities inside here. Fairly determined. Milan Alexic. Jumping reach 18, 12, aggression too low. Well, you see, the thing here now is beggars can't be choosers. No? Fairly ambitious, but his value is 27 to 33 million. We can't afford him. Esan Mitkov, 272, 7.6 million. See, most of these players, I can't bring them to my club now, We don't have the money here. This player maybe, Mateus Sin. Mateus Sin maybe. I mean, he's a B-. He's worth 3 million. He could become a player in our team. Here again, beggars can't be choosers. His aggression is only 7. Not the kind of player I want. Nicholas Penev. Okay, I tell you what we'll do. I can't filter this list. So we're gonna add him. We're gonna create a short list first. Scouting. Where's my short list? Ding, 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 ding. Short list, right? Short list. Okay. So we're gonna create one new short list. New short list. Players. Season 1. Season 1 players. Okay. Hey, football man, I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome to the stream, brother. Long time no see. Are you doing well? So we've got scout priorities. Okay, scout priorities. We got Mate Sin. We're gonna add him to the short list. Indefinitely. Hey, short list. Player season 1, right? So this is the one. Hang on a minute. Where do you go? Can you search? Oh, he went to default. You're bloody useless bumhead. List, add to short list, player season 1 indefinitely. Okay. All right, that's the one. Okay, so we got 3 million. Not like I can afford these players. I can't really afford them. So I'm looking at this group primarily. Because the rest of these players, I mean, this like here, very little room for improvement, very little room for improvement, very little. Yeah, so there's not much headroom for all these players. So if you sign any like this player, he better Kananga, forget it at 32. I'm only looking at 15 to 19 only. And of course, you gotta look at the with their wages. So far there's only one. What about Popov? Popov, he's got aggression. He can play as a fullback. Not bad. Okay. He fits the bill. He can play for us. Yeah, he can play for us. Okay, so Popov might be a player. I ask agent about availability. 500. Okay, done. Okay. Transfer. Transfer, make an offer. 500 add installments, 12 installments, 3. He'll join us in the January transfer window, right? So you've got to be careful. Okay, all right, let's go suggest terms. Yep, we can get him in. I'm finally able to catch you while you're streaming. Hey, that's nice to know, man. Your boy Romeo Vermont. There's a who's Romeo Vermont? Don't tell me there's a player here called Romeo Vermont. Fernando Caranga. Oh my goodness, a bit old, but hey, can play, this guy. I mean, he can be an out and out striker, Yeah, his wages value is about. He's got 127 per annum. I mean, we can sign him for 1 or 2 seasons, but what's the point, right? I mean, we are looking at building a team for the future. So this is a long-term save. It's not like I'm gonna win the title in the first season. That's not gonna happen. That's why you have the defensive line. Oh, his kids are different. Yeah, basically the reason why is because I don't want my backline to be too involved in the attacking transitions. Right. So when they get the ball, they literally pass it to midfield and then they just hold that position. And then the midfielders have to pass the ball to the wingers who on support duty, so we get the ball out to the wingers. So there's we play only like 2 or 3 passes before the ball is in attack. So it's a form of hoofball. Yeah. We're not that good. So I wanted options when I go to Europe. So that's one of the reasons why I'm playing with this. I like to play and the other reason why I'm doing it is because no one has played low defensive. I don't see a lot of people playing low defensive line, so it'll be good. Yeah, Karanga is actually not a bad player. No, I remember him from long ago. Yeah, let me be like 2 or 3 football managers ago. Romeo Vermont. Now this guy is not bad. We could add him to our shortlist or even get him on loan. I think we should track him. Yeah, player season 1. Because these players sometimes they get released, right? So if they're on my shortlist and they get released, I will know about them. So once again, we only are interested in players who have got aggression, right? Aggression, and they look like this. Right? They look like this, meaning their attributes are already 11 and 12. 11 and 12 means they are bloody hell. They're top players in the league. Anyway, we did that. I did that search just now, right? So we were looking for players who are performing, as in youngsters that are making first team appearances. And these are all the youngsters making first team appearances in all these leagues. Remember what I was doing just now? I was doing this. I was looking for players who have made 3 appearances, and I was tracking them in terms of fullbacks, midfielders, strikers, right? So these are all the players who made these appearances in the leagues, and only looking at 15 to 19, and they're all decent. So far so good. Like here, we got another one here who's like semi-decent, who's making first team appearances in Romania. 12K to this. I mean, ask agent about availability. So what we do is we add him to our shortlist in case, right, he becomes available or he becomes unhappy with his manager, then we just go and stir the pot. No, it's not. The low defensive line will not. Low block, the height of your block, that one will definitely be a problem. Because low defensive line isn't about your block, because your strikers are still pressing in front, right? It's about committing your back line. So the thing is, a lot of people have this mistaken notion that this means that I'm low block. No, this just means don't go too high up the pitch and don't overrun your back line. So don't take part. Have you ever noticed my fullbacks never overlap? Never go around the strikers. It's more like a case of they're standing in this area before they move. So it's very, very defensive. And I'm playing a cautious mentality, which is really like no ambition in my tactics. So it's just hoofing the ball. That's it. So I would recommend people try with a 4-4-2 and adjust your defensive line. It's kind of fun, no? It's like, think of it this way. You are telling your backline, hey, we scored the goal. Don't run too far. Instead of changing your fullback from attack to support, just drop your defensive line slightly. You're telling your backline not to go too high up the pitch. Hey, go back to our scouting again. All right, so we gone into that scouted players. Who else have we got? Huh? So these are not scout. I'm not interested in scouted players. This. Okay. Scouted players are everybody. Okay, so we got the most of them, right? I think I've added a few to the shortlist. So shortlist. So looking at I better not use this view. Use this view. Okay. This is much better now. All right, this way I don't have to worry. All right, so here we've got, he's on loan. If I do want to sign him on a loan, I can get him next year. So we got Sin, Romeo Vermont, Andrei Borza. So who else? I think Mate, Sin. So these are the three players that I'm looking at. They aren't too bad, huh? Okay. One, I thought that was a right fullback as well. Insert column. General, is it position? I thought there was one right back. Victor Popov, right? Yeah, this is the one. Okay. All right. Victor Popov has no more room to grow. So if we sign him, this play, technique. His technique is 9, no. That's the only problem right now. I mean, I shouldn't be so fussy. All right, here we go. Oh, this is importante. This is importante. This is a big match for us. Okay. This is a massive match for us because this is a 6-pointer. Odro will go up. Basic. Where's Varga? Varga will go up. I don't care how tired you are. Your play. Yeah. Oh, they are tired, man. Already look at my players. I'm gonna push them to the hill on this game. Cisse Maiga will play. Abu Fani didn't play. This guy didn't play. Okay, that's okay. Ramirez is tired as well. So we got Civic, Cisse. I guess Wingo, come in. Mami, come here. Okay. All right. So Mami Abena. Mami is a jumping reach of 14. Okay. All right. So we got our front line is extremely tired. Except for we take him off and we play him. Kehinde can play left and right. Okay. All right, let's go. Why no fullback on defend? Literally, I prefer inverted fullbacks. They're more defensive. Sarah is attacking and pressing the opposition. I better just hanging back. Yeah, exactly. My backline is not really supporting the attack. So these two guys on support, these two guys on attack, and these two guys on support. All these guys on defend duty. So literally, we're just hoofing the ball. We get a chance, we hoof. We are not ambitious in any way whatsoever. Okay, we're not trying to, beat this team into submission. So I have to do all this. Defend. And, take players out of the game. Dirty footballer. Hey, Wimbledon was my inspiration. I was inspired by Wimbledon, baby. We're gonna be. If not, I was originally. If I wanted to, these two would have been ball-winning midfielders, man. So we have taken out 2 of their players. So that's it for their title challenge. But remember, it's a 6-pointer. Come on. Don't you dare. All right, boys. Okay, we had to berate our boys. We're defending one too many times. We're the dirtiest team on the planet, man. We are super dirty. Okay, They got AP. We have to take him out of the game soon. We target players based on their role. Opposition. There's an AP somewhere here. Okay, I think he's here. There, we took out 2 players already. Now we just have to take out 1 more. Force them into making a lot of substitutions early. Okay, so Christiansen, where are you? Don't hide from me, Christiansen. Oh, you just came on. Yeah, I know. Okay. We're taking out the whole team. 2 players sub off. Now we just 1 more and that's it. Yeah. One of them was their winger who was taken out. This is total anti-football. Have you seen how Getafe play? Yeah, it's total anti-football. Getafe, all these kind of teams are inspiring me right now. Come on. Oh yeah, penalty ref. I'm looking for anything. It's like, you know what they say, right? Just dive and claim penalty. The ball was in, whatever. All right, so far, come on, boys. Let's do this. Nice. Okay, Varga, you got a chance to. Control it, Varga. Come on. The only problem is I want the ball to actually go long half the time, but they don't always like hoof the ball when I want them to. Like sometimes I just want to just kick the ball. Oh God. Okay, I tell you what we'll do to encourage this even more. Varga will be a target for attack. Okay. Let's hope that this works. Okay. Tosan. Abufani. Tosan, cross the ball. Yeah, okay. Kodro can't even get there. Okay. Kodro will not be able to finish the game. Second half, Zachariasen looks like he's got pulled knee ligaments. Yeah, I know. He can't play the whole game. Traore will now come on. Okay. So I got 3 substitutions. So we got, 3 stoppages, right? Okay, let's go. Long. Okay, all right. Poof the ball back. Yeah, okay. Penalty. It's a penalty. Kahinde, waste as much time as you want. Ref is a pen. He was inside the area. What is wrong with the referee? It was a penalty. Oh, man. Come on. Referee Caillou. What a coward. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to, last couple of minutes, right? The first half, we're going to take the game to them. Abu Fani Loncha will come here. Traore will come there. Advance forward. Okay. All right, let's go. Joey smash. Go smash. 5 minutes. No bribe, no pen. Chico, I know. Oh, you don't know. We have been bribing we've been bribing everybody. Okay. All right, we got last few minutes, right? So we got into now they all are high tempo, right? Defense. Okay. All yellow cards on the flanks, right? Good. Okay, Kodro out to Vagra. Traore. Come on, lay it out for Wingo. Wingo, get in. Score. Come on. Kodro can't get there. Civic into the area. Still, we are putting as much pressure as we can on this team. Okay, go. Traore. Again. A pen. Come on. How many times do we have to get a penalty from this referee? All right, wait. Tactics. Penalties. Okay, let's look at penalty taker. Normally, I don't know. Okay, Abu Fani, what's your penalties? Your technique is 12. What's your penalty? Penalty. Finishing is 8. Forget it. You need all of them. You know, composure. Okay, Varga lah. Varga, you take. He's already missed 2 penalties this season. What's taking so long? Oh, sorry, I had the pause button. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Before the end of the first half. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Varga, come on. Yes! Goals given. A mighty start. Mighty end to the first half. Okay. The opposition is much fitter, a lot more fitter than we are. Good. Pena with the ball, sends out Buffani. Varga is good football. Kodro out to Civic. Civic to Tosan. Tosan gets in. And then, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's no. It's not going to be. Okay, all right, let's go. Sorry. Hungary 4-4-2. No, we swap into this now. Kodro, Buffani, Varga, Lonka come here. Kodro. No, now it's the two of you advance forwards. All right. We're going to hustle. Go back to our let's sit back and then try and soak. Okay. I wonder if I want to play the two strikers as pressing force on defense. That way they'll come back and help us defend also. Kodro is in. Kodro shoots. I can't even keep it down. Okay, the AP has been given a bit of a meh. Players are hard tackling him. It's two, baby. It's two. We want to make sure that we win the title. Okay. It's two. It's two. He tried a half volley and he got into the back of the net. Spandler. Serafimov. Okay, now we are going to get our strikers to come back. No, I don't think so. Okay, what we'll do is we come down to this. Volante. No DM support here. Volante here. This guy comes out. This guy is gonna be helping us defend. And then this way, advance forward here, target forward here. So it's a lot more balanced to this type thing. Focus played on the left. Kodro with the ball. Pupani, Lonka, Varga, good football. Oh, he tried to find the play with the pass. Oh, they're in. And again, defended well. Yeah, I cannot watch games on comprehensive. Ooh, the glancing header almost made his way into the back of the net. So now we are playing a slightly different tactic. Now we got a high defensive line, high press. So the back line is supporting play. So I'm going to drop the back thing to standard defensive line now. So the fullbacks don't go up too high up the pitch. But it's like a 4-4-2. More like waste time a bit with this tactic. Civic, Varga, good football. Kodro Khan. Should I counter press? Let me see. I think I have counter press on. No, good. Focus played on the left, underlap left. Widest player will hold out the ball looking for inside run. And then they'll switch play to the other side. High press. Okay. Okay. Oh. Good football. They broke down the build-up play. Varga. Oy, these boys are, I'm telling you, you know how annoying it is that they are not able to score. They get into the final third, no, nicely. But then that it's like when they get to goal, they have no composure. It's quite funny to watch. Yeah, they're back defending again. No. Okay. Kulos Bananos. Abena with the ball, Wingo. Back to Abena. Buffani, Varga, the target forward. He's got no options. He cannot slip the pass. Lonka holds on to the ball. Looks for options. It's the third. third goal. We are home free. We are home free. Well, we used 3 tactics in one game. For the first goal, we put a lot of pressure on them. We got a penalty. They got 2 players injured as well. Remember in the first half. In the second half, we continued to power them with a 4-2-4. And once we got a 2-goal lead, we swapped into a 4-4-2, which is basically a compressed tactic, no. And then what actually it's supposed to be an attacking attacking tactic that does a lot of overloads. But instead of doing overloads, what I did basically was I created it to be a tactic that builds up play quite well. Instead of and then my backline now doesn't support play too much as the time goes. As time goes on, I'll just drop this lower defensive line. And I have to go higher now. Okay. Take short kicks. Again, we're gonna play out from the back. That is a bit more riskier now. Yeah. So the back line isn't going higher and higher up the pitch. Lonka insisted. Honda Civic squad. Yep. We got quite a number of interesting names in our team. Kalma with a shot. But this time I'm taking a big risk by dropping my defensive line. This tactic, right? If I drop my defensive line, then there might be an issue in midfield later. So we're going to go to comprehensive highlight. So I will know that my defensive line is too deep. If, for example, when the ball transitions from defense to midfield, it cannot go from midfield to attack. That's when I know I got a problem. So then I have to raise my defensive line again. Or I change some of the roles to dribbling roles, like wing back on attack. Get them to dribble with the ball. Good football. Okay. My forwards are, yep, they're on their last legs, man. Because this match is a must-win game for us. It's a 6-pointer. So my forwards are, I'm using them all. Yeah. They got no choice. I got Seki. I'll bring him on later and Passage. This is the only 2 I can take off later. Good football. Hey, we just hold our position, right? Come on. Nicely done. All right. Okay, make substitution. Now we can afford to. Okay, Kodro can come off now. Okay, so Kodro will come off for Passage and then Varga will come off for Sekivan. So this way will work. All right, Kehinde will take off for Pasca. Again, that's it. I think we got the changes we needed to make. Civic, Pasca. Could have been a 4th. This I think I prefer this version of the tactic. It gives me a lot of options. Okay. Good defending. Already as I've got to change the defensive line later. I can't just switch this tactic. This is a bit risky. My defensive line is a bit too deep. Too low. But I mean, I think my team is used to playing low defensive lines. All right. The idea here is to draw them out, no? And then keep the ball. So now this is when I wanted to watch, right? If I can't play into the that means the defense line is okay. Go. Now they have to run back. Shit. Now they gotta run all the way back, no? It's okay. All right. Okay, so now what we do is we lose the ball, we regroup, we counter. All right, pass into space, right? Defense, this is fine. That's it, baby. We're home free. We needed to win. This is a must-win game for us. The first half, we took out their players, 2 of their players. Dirty football worked. Oi. All right. Okay, listen, guys. Honestly, have I got OIs on their strikers? No wonder. Yeah, we don't need OIs on their strikers. Wingers is fine, but not these 2. Otherwise, my defenders get pulled out. So just now you saw my defender leave the back line, right? That was because he's being pulled out. Straight away, you saw the guy coming, he got excited. Come on, clean sheet, boys. Defend. Defend. Okay, all right. Now everybody defend. Pressing forward. Yeah, first time in a long time I've done this. Everybody defend. 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 Dun, 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 dun. That reminds me of watching ice hockey. Yeah. Now no more counter as well. Hold shape. Regrow. That means we're just time wasting. No, every time we got a chance to counter, we don't counter. We just hold our shape, be patient with the ball. Just keep ball. Play keep ball as much as we can. Yeah, there we go. Win the ball again. Keep ball. Now it's all keep ball already. Dun, 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 dun. This is another way. I love playing like this, no? Because it means that I'll just keep the ball as long as possible. And then I'll get into decent positions. Yeah. I keep the ball in their half. So much better than hitting a time wasting slider all the way to maximum. This is more effective. That was a brilliant performance from our team. Brilliantly done, boys. Own them, man. First half was a bit tricky. The first half, they came at us. I felt the pressure, man, the first half. The second half, after we scored the goal, it was just, we shut them up. They never had a chance. Yeah, this was a mighty win. We needed this win because we need to, it's a 6-pointer for us. Now we can drag them in. And then they got Mezokoveski. They came out from nowhere, man. They beat whoever that team is. Because honestly, I can't pronounce their names. What a win. Cheno, Moma asked for, wait, okay, accepted. Start negotiations, baby. Squad player. Yeah, come on, let's go. 2 seasons. All right. Cheno wants, no. He's not going back to you. He's staying with us. Scouting finish. This is any problem is bravery and his aggression. Here, bravery and aggression as well. Here, okay, everything. This is Romeo Vermont. Very nice signing. If we can get him. Place it back to goal. That's not too bad. Ian Rush used to play his back towards goal, right? So anyway, if I use poachers, then that's okay. This play Christian Mihai, another midfielder that we could probably add him to our squad. But I think I will add him to the short list because he might be available later or when I have money. Oh, this guy aggression is a bit low. Don't waste our time. SM Makov, another one. Who's this? Catalan Voltaro. Jumping reach 9, aggression is there. I mean, he can technique. No, cannot. Antonio Nusa. This player is so familiar. No? I think this is but it's too expensive. I can't afford it. So we did it. We bounced back. We got ourselves back into it. And in terms of competitions, I mean, we're out. There's no way we're going to qualify for this competition. Yeah, unless maybe Arsenal, and Arsenal leave their second stringers, then maybe we might have a chance. Outside chance. Civic will not be leaving the garage. Civic is playing well. He was quite upset that he wasn't in the Champions League squad. He wanted to be in the Champions League squad, but we have the homegrown players issue as well. I honestly don't know who are going to be the 11 next season. That's going to be a major problem for me. Ferdinand Kravos. Okay, here we go. The Arsenal coming up. All right, let's go. So far we done the first season player scouting list. So those are the best players that we could find. I'm only adding young players instead of old. I'm not going for any old fogies. All right, we got inverted fullback, wingback, and an attacking 4-2-3-1 with the AP in the middle. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come in here. This tactic just now, it was a Hungary 4-4-2, right? I don't mind using that for a while now. Hungary 4-4-2. There we go. All right, so we quick pick Civic, Cisse, Anebe, Botka, Kehinde, Traore, Varga, and Kodro. Yep, let's go. Some of the players are not 100%. Fabiano goes back in goal. Let's just go. I don't think too long. You like leagues, small number of teams. I play 33 games. We play each. I don't get how they will decide. They play the teams play each other 3 times. How do you decide what the third game is going to be, home or away? I still don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, this is the one where we have a defensive line that is a bit low, right? So I'm gonna go standard first. Yeah, this will be fine. And then opposition instructions. I think I've got the strikers on tight marking. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so never. And then we don't want to tight mark the guy in the center, and we don't want to tight mark this guy, and we don't want to tight mark this guy. Okay, that's it. The rest will tight mark. Otherwise, that fearsome foursome might pull my backline apart. Maybe ticket revenues decide. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll be interested to know how they decide later. Be quite interested to know how they will determine it. I normally haven't played in this kind of leagues for a long time. Okay, I need Bena. What a terrible pass. Get there. Nice. CC read that. We are quite attacking our tactic. Okay, nice work. Good break. They broke the play up, and then he tries from way outside. Honda Civic. What? Corner from Civic. Is Swedish Cup. You can pay to play knockouts at home. Really? You can pay. Oh, like that's fun. Who wants a home game? Okay, pay up, suckers. Okay, there's a right royal battle going on over there, man. Okay, come on. All right, we need to shout. I mean, I know people say there's no effect. Even as I don't know if there's an effect, but it's called immersion. Okay, so don't take that away from me. I could do with immersion in this game. All right, here's Grigala Vala. What a name. Okay. Toying with the idea of going into my 4-1-4-1, you know, because it's a pressure tactic. But they are 4-2-3-1. So what a ball. Okay. Oh yeah. Defensively solid so far. Okay. Cisse. Varga goes back to Anebe. Yeah. Okay, Cisse again. We're not playing with the libero in this tactic. This is quite simple. Just let's go focus, play it on one side. That's it. Here. Okay, then we're gonna lift the ball and go. Okay. Well, the pressure is there. Good pressure from us. Okay, let's go to key highlights. Otherwise, I want to respond to every single highlight. Okay, good ball. Civic with a header. Kodro, Fena, Tosan again. Goes wide. Has options in the area. He can check back. And he doesn't. He goes for the cross. And is the opening goal. What a goal. A stupendous strike from Adama Traore. Tosan, he just lifted the ball up. Okay, Kodro won the header. Knocked it out for Traore, who just smashed it home. Market had no chance whatsoever. Good start. This is a tactic where our goal is to be as compact as possible. So they will run into us, right? The whole thing is they will run into us and then run into traffic. Romney is on yellow, so that is gonna be the change that we make now. Maiga, where are you? Are you in the team? Longka, you come. All right. No Maiga. Habib. Habib will come up for the other boy. Okay, so we've taken off Romdane. Romdane, I love using him. He's been quite funky. Plays quite well. Levi. Oh, that was close. Saved by the linesman. Oh, oh, oh! It's a mess up in defense that allows Kenan Kodro to double the lead. They could not handle a corner. They messed it all up at the back. Sonati with the initial header. Cisse again. And then, yeah, they couldn't clear. This is what happens when you got jumping reach and no technique and heading. This is what I mean. This is why it's so important that if you're going to play a defensive tactic, your defenders might have great jumping reach. They can hit, they can jump. But if their heading is like 12 or 11 and their technique is like 9, that's what's going to happen. So it's not jumping reach is great to have, but it should never be the be-all and all of your tactic. My guy will come in for this guy, and I think Varga is going to come off. We put on Pesic. Okay, here we go. Another long... Ooh. What I like is the fact that the opposition only has 0.30 XG. Cisse. Yeah, we only have 0.66, not like we were creating lots of chances. Tok Mike. Again, he's going to deliver one. Oh, lovely to Cisse, Kodro, and Lonka. Why don't my players all sound like their names of cars? I got Civic. Lonka is like Lancer. I don't know if you guys remember the Mitsubishi Lancer. Oyster. Looking good, the boys. All right. Yeah, we can see out the game. So we can switch to this. Be cautious. I'm seeing out the game. I'm going to a 4-2-4. It's because these are cautious, low tempo. Cautious tactics, so its tempo is not as high. Okay, nicely done. As the boys get past the opposition with a comfortable 3-0 win. As we now, Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, right? It was a very nice car. Very nice car. Then you remember the Toyota Celica? Or the Celica was also another very good car. The 1980, 89 model, is it? 88, somewhere around there. Or is it 85? Can't remember which. It was Celica. This car, oh my goodness. They don't make them like they used to. No, this is not the one. The original is this one. Yeah, this is the one. Not this one. This one. The Celica. This car. 76 Toyota Celica. Sorry, 1980s, I thought. It's actually a 76 model. This is one of my favorite cars. Because I grew up with a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, who passed away when I was only 30 something, 30 plus, 36. Very good friend of mine. And then he was like about 10 years older than me. And we used to do a lot of things together. And he was the one, he used to baby his Celica. And he took care of it. He took care of this car. Every single day, he loved that car. He looked after, he polished the car, he handled the car himself. He was the pride and joy of his life. Right? And when I say his car, it drove like a dream. It drove like a dream. And he's the guy that taught me a lot of things about cars. Like, he would teach me how to follow cars like 1 foot behind, 2 feet behind a car and match their speed. He was psychotic. He was a very good driver. So he teach me, okay, I want you to learn how. So we'd go out driving, right? He'll teach me how to like maintain speeds behind cars, and then taught me a lot of things about how to observe cars and what to do. Yeah, he was a really good guy. No, he's not here anymore. He's gone. He died. He died in 2009. He's a very good friend of mine. A crazy guy. He was absolutely psychotic. I mean, I'm not in a bad way. I love him because sometimes God puts great characters on the planet, right? But the interesting thing about these great characters is they're not here forever. They will leave eventually, and they tend to brighten up your life for a while, and then they're gone. It's quite tough for a lot. I mean, especially his wife, and I knew his wife as well. So it was there. It was quite a funky guy. He had a way of saying things, and it's great. It's testimony to how much a person has influenced your life when some of his the way he says certain things, right? The way the way you capture the emotion of a phrase that he used very often, and it becomes a signature phrase among you and your friends. And whenever you utter that phrase, right, all your friends remember who he is. So that was a classic vintage car. It's terrible. Nowadays, Singaporeans all got no appreciation for classic vintage cars. Better in Malaysia. Malaysia's got better vintage car scene. I find a lot more like 1950s models, 60s. Singapore, bugger up. Lousy. Singapore, they used to be quite good, no? You used to find some really vintage old Mercedes, Jaguar XJ6, some of the vintage cars were there. Now, no, man. The kids nowadays, Singapore is too rich. Plus, the problem in Singapore is also the COE because they have to pay a premium for some of these cars to keep them. A tax. Yeah, you gotta need a special permit for some of the classic cars because you're keeping them beyond. Because in Singapore, cars have kind of a lifespan of 10 years. But if there's a vintage car, you can keep it for a longer time. You can. Like a lot of people drive I know a couple of people in Singapore drive the original Mini Cooper or original VW. There you go. You got a couple. So there, some cars people keep. 60s Mercedes Benz. I'm like so about it. I prefer the XJ6 or Jaguar XJS. This one. One of my all-time favorite cars. It's one of my all-time favorite cars. This car. The Jaguar XJS. If I can get my hands on it. This is the car for me. I love this car. It's one of my favorite cars of all time because of the sleek looks. You can't get this kind of cars now. No, no way. Like these kind of shapes. When you're driving around, you can't. It's just got that real like sleek look. But if I get this car, I wanted to drive this car. I drove it once before, but I wanted to get the car. I want to get my hands on this car. Problem is, the car, it's not a vintage car in that sense. Like, it's not vintage in that sense. But then the other one is this. This is the other one I like. The XJ6 Coupe. This one. I like these cars though, a lot. These are my favorite cars. XJ6, the Toyota Celica GT. These are all fantastic cars. Yeah. Yeah, you can find. But only one color, racing green. This is one of my favorite cars of all time. You gotta import it from the UK, correct? But you know what the problem is? That if I import it from the UK, right? You know, I pay an arm and a leg for this car. No? Oh, I pay an arm and a leg. And then on top of that, right? There's only one mechanic I know who can handle these cars. And his place, right, is all the vintage cars. Rolls Royce, you got the old Maserati, the old Lamborghini. He's got all these cars from the. So sometimes I go to the garage just to see the cars in his garage. There's only one guy I know who does that. Import is massive for cars. Yeah, cars are expensive. It's a rich man's toy. So it's just a dream for me. Yeah, I can't afford it. If I do, yeah, one of those things. Long time ago in the land far away, I would have done it, but no more. Now I can't. If I was still single, I would have the car. But I had this plan a long time ago, right, to be single. Then I got married. There went my retirement plan. Not that I regret it, of course. I got two beautiful boys. Yeah, I think someone or other, I think God decided, no, dude, you can't live a life on your own. Okay? I'm gonna derail your plans for yourself, and now you got two kids. Now guess what? You gotta raise them. So I'm trying. So I thought I took it. I kind of like treat it like a mission. Because I mean, like everything in life is a test, right? Yeah, that's how I look at things. God puts tests in front of you to test you. So I went and told myself, okay, I know, what's the word for it? Don't think of yourself anymore. Enough. I think which is kind of fair because if I'm looking at my entire life, I was pretty self-centered for the better part of my life. Okay, so I think this is God's way of going. Enough of this self-centered bullshit. To look after two boys. So, okay, that's it. I think if you look at, I tell you something, in Singapore, right, importing, let's say I show it to you, importing classic cars to Singapore requirements. There are quite a few requirements, for Singapore. To me, the vehicle must be at least 35 years. Okay. Then you got to pay the tax. Certificate of entitlement. You will need to bid for and secure a COE in the appropriate category of your vehicle. Okay. Now, a lot of these classic cars, right? It's 4 liters. Before anything else, I got to buy this. 117,003. Hey, there's not much difference between the Sing dollar and the US dollar. So just put it to you, it's 100,000 US dollars. Just to be entitled to have the car. For me, just to be entitled to have the car, though. Okay, and the bid can go higher. You are right. Then after that, okay, I have to buy the insurance. Insurance for a 4-liter car, minimum 5K. About 4K. Okay. And that's not inclusive. This is just to just park my car in Singapore. No? Okay. Parking in Singapore. If I drive I know there are guys who buy the car and they have this weekend plate now. We have a weekend plate system, but no point now. But there are I know a few guys who do it. But what happens is the way we do it in Singapore, okay, is we sell the car. Yeah. So what my friend we used to do was we buy these cars, we in Singapore itself, which are already in Singapore. Okay. And then we refurbish the car and we sell it. And we can get quite a lot of money for the car. Yeah. Because we already got a COE, right? So we just have to transfer. Sometimes you just take a transfer from somebody else. Before anything else, you have to have but you can sell these cars, right? We can sell for close to about okay, for example, I would say this car, say about, you probably can sell it for about I mean, the CO is, yeah, you probably can make a small little profit on the classic cars in Singapore, but you need to know how to do it. I don't depend on some of my friends for that. In Singapore, only the rich can have a podcast. Yeah, only the rich. You have to be like loaded like nobody's business. And I'm not loaded like nobody's business. Either you're rich or you have a bunch of friends who are into flipping things. So if you have a bunch of friends who are into flipping things, this is it. Singapore got a lot of guys. What they do, a lot of people in Singapore, they band together. They band together to buy properties or they buy cars and they sink money into it, right? And then they buy and they flip. But you have to. There's a period of time that we have to hold it for. Then during that period of time, we have to pay tax on it. Yeah. Yeah. So what they some so there's several tiers of. You got to be careful. I'm more into like. I have dream cars, but that's where it's gonna stay for the better part of my entire life. Stay as a dream, baby. Dream, 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 oh dream. Dream, dream, dream. Look at. Okay, all right, let's go. All right, okay. Now Arsenal have no clue what we're about to do. Okay, they have no clue that we are about to harakiri ourselves. We are not the champs. There is nothing for us to play for in the Champions League, but we will show them. We concede a couple of goals, but we'll try. You're a Porsche 911. Okay, yeah, that's a nice car. That's a nice car. Yeah, I see. Every time I go to play tennis, right? There's a Porsche 911 Turbo parked at the court. There's a guy who always plays as well there. He's got a Porsche 911 Turbo. Banker, what to do? Loaded burger. Got a lot of money, the guy. And then he drives a Porsche 911 Turbo. And he's got this BMW Superbike. He's got a lot of things, So good for him. Yeah, I'm happy for him. At least I got a chance to see the Superbike and I get a chance to see his Porsche 911 Turbo. Guys, we have equalized against mighty Arsenal. This might not last long. Here goes Saka with the ball. Saka looks to beat 1-2 buckle my shoe. They get 2-1. See, I told you it wouldn't take long. We scored a goal at Highbury Emirates Stadium. I don't understand. I remember telling my Arsenal friend. I guess there are a few Arsenal fans that probably feel the same way. It ain't the same anymore, man. Last time it would be fun. It was quite fun to say, oh yeah, we score a goal at Highbury, that kind of thing. And you talk about Highbury. Now it's like, oh man, you gotta call it the Emirates. How many goals will Yamal score assists today? I think he's gonna set. There's gonna be the match, That's gonna be a hell of a game, man. I don't even know whether I got enough energy, stamina in myself to watch the game. I have no clue. No. I'm like thinking to myself, can I last or not? I have to watch the game because it's gonna be an epic match. Absolutely epic. But I want to see the team do well. Yeah. Mike, I think I still want to see Arsenal beat PSG, because Arsenal, if they beat PSG, they will go through it all the way. Yay, happiness. It'll be the day, Hey, I never even played music today. So sad. The whole way you've been listening to my voice. No wonder we didn't beat Benfica. Or maybe there's a reason why we were able to win our last few games, right? Because we're not playing stupid music. Love the teams who have kept their stadiums. Exactly right, Chico. Huh? You keep the name like Craven Cottage. Oh my God. Yeah, all this. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like the stadium name Etihad. Last time Highbury or something, you know. Now West Ham Stadium's name is London Stadium. How boring is that, man? It used to be Upton Park. Now it's London Stadium. I'm like, huh? What the hell? I'm like, you went from a cool name like Upton Park to London Stadium. Welcome to London Stadium. White Hart Lane is cool. Yeah, got character. Yeah, the US is brand name stadiums. I never liked it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I think US stadiums have got fantastic atmospheres. Atmos in a US stadium, sports wise. Hey, speaking of which, I had all kinds of plans to go to the US for the World Cup because my brother's in the US, right? So I was thinking, hey, you know, I got some place to stay. Now I'm thinking to myself, when I go to the US, we could be hustled into a ice truck and shipped off to El Salvador. The next thing you know, the camera. I'm even worried that if I go there, all my streaming gear, right, might be taken from me, you know. Because nobody's going to believe that I'm a 60-year-old streamer. There for the World Cup. The next thing you know, I'm bundled up, you know, because I look like. Do you know? I've never been to. I've been on a lot of flights. I've been to the US a couple of times, right? And I've never not had a trip, right? Hey, score one more. How are you, man? I've never had one trip, right, where I haven't spent like 1.5 hours explaining to them what I'm doing in the US. I'm like, there was one time I was there for a bona fide like conference. I came in, I was like dressed up, a lot of things. The guy was like, "You're coming? What are you here for?" "I'm here for a conference." The guy looked at me, "Right, you're here for a conference." I said, "Look, you want to see my conference tag?" The guy like, "I'm here for a." I was damn insulted. I said, "I'm here for a fucking conference, okay? This is my conference." I actually used the word fucking. I got damn angry. And I like, you know, it's like, because I almost for a moment there, I felt like there was some profiling going on. I was quite disappointed. Because I've had it, it's not once, quite a couple of times I've been profiled. Because I'm an Indian. Probably my race is, we're not very original people. You know, if you do a Google on my name, you'll find a lot of Daljits. And you know, a lot of Indians are illegal immigrants in the US. So Daljit Singh is probably the name of one illegal immigrant, or maybe 1,000 illegal immigrants in the US. So like, how many Daljit Singhs are there in America? Okay, let's go. Okay. How many Daljits Singhs are in the USA? Not Diljit lah. Daljit like idiot. How many? Search how many Daljit Singhs? There's no specific. As I mentioned again, illegal immigrants be deported, including one named Daljit Singh. Okay. All right. So when I went to the US, yeah, the moment I landed, I always end up in the worst fucking room. No? And I'll be sitting down there going, they were looking at my name. It's like they look me up, look me down, look me up, look me down, look me up, look me down. Always, because there's one motherfucker, idiot fellow, okay, who's an illegal immigrant and got deported from the US. His name is Daljit Singh. Same name as mine. Yeah, I didn't even mention illegal immigrants though. It's just this though. This is the reason why when I go to the US, this is the reason why I cannot go to World Cup. Because every time I go, this is before Trump, I used to get profile. Can you imagine now if I go and Trump is in charge, what's going to happen to me? They will just look at my name, go, El Salvador, we got one for you now we don't care. I don't care where you're from. You're here, you're trying to illegally immigrate to my country. I said, I came here for the World Cup. Boom, I'm out. Next thing you know, I'm in El Salvador. Actually, I should, take a screenshot of this and say, this is the reason why I'm not going to the World Cup. Because I had plans, no. I was planning because I got friends in California, family in Washington. Oh no, New York. Not family in New York. And do you know I've been trying to reach them? No. They haven't responded, so I'm a bit worried. Because I've been trying to call my brother, no answer. Maybe he's trying to lay low in the US. Because you never know, right? They might want to. Okay, the US will be the worst host. No. Actually, no. The 1994 World Cup, they were fantastic hosts. Everyone was there. I mean, my friends, everyone's like, and then come on, Zealand is there too. You can't, I had all kinds of plans to catch up with Zealand there. Because he's in New York, right? So it wouldn't have been difficult to catch up with Zealand. And then I have friends in the US, so it wouldn't have been difficult for me. But the fact is, worried now. With what's happening there now, why would anybody want to go anymore? Quite sad. No? This already is sad. No? Can't wait to make echo chambers. Oh man. Come on, boys, get inside. You're banned from here. Say, yeah. My name, I'm not banned. I'm not banned. I've been to the US many times. 94 was a different USA. I used to go to the US every year. But not this time with Trump there. I don't know, man. Because my name, Daljit Singh, is very common. It's like Fred Smith. Sam Smith. You Google how many Sam Smiths there are in the world. There's like Daljit Singh. That's the reason why when I went to the US at the time, the burgers went to me and says, hey, Daljit Singh. I said, do you know how common this name is? Like saying Sam Smith. How many Sam Smith do you think there are in the US? Probably a lot, right? So Daljit Singhs, there are lots of us around the world. You know Daljit Singh, you'll probably find a lot of them. What stupid shit is. It's like Tan Akau, Harry Tan. They do a lot of profiling now. That's what I worry about. When I go to the US, profiling is the worst thing. I don't think so because, recently, given a bad shake. Of all the countries in the world, the one I really enjoy more than anything else is going to the US. Always have. I love the US. Always had so much fun in the US. As in, I get to do like outdoor stuff. I go to cities. Get lost in New York. Get found in New York. My favorite city is New York. Okay, it's one of my all time. It's up there as the favorite city in the whole world. More than London, more than all the. And I'm blessed because I used to travel. I used to travel for work, so I got a chance to see. I got a chance to stay in 5-star hotels all over the world for free. So that was cool. Kashmir has got nothing to do with being Indian, Rocky. It's like, okay, we gotta take this guy off, put on this guy on. There have been news of tourists. Yeah, there have been tourists already locked up and deported from the US. There have been quite a few already. They came out in the news. A few of them, no rhyme or reason, get boom, and then they get sent back. So I can imagine World Cup is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of drama during the World Cup. And the worst part is, during the World Cup, right, a lot of sponsors got issues. Because if they put those tariffs are not lifted before the World Cup, can you imagine Samsung? Already one of the World Cup sponsors, naming sponsors of the World Cup, right? They're big. They got a big sponsorship at the World Cup. So imagine Samsung. You tell me, if I was Samsung and I already parked a lot of money into the World Cup, you're telling me now that I cannot even, I got 145% tariff on my products. There's a lot of shit happening. Fun. We're doing okay with the tactic. Nah, my visa has no issues. Lone chair is coming. Buffon, my players are all tired. They've had a crazy period. Civic can come out, the car can come out. And Nguyen can come out with this guy. Okay. Just freshen out the entire left line. Try to try very hard now. All right, now we just happy. Go into the low defensive line, even more fun. Ding, ding. Let them attack us all day long. Uh-oh. No. Oh, they scored a goal. Get a 5 million, a Trump gold card. What? They got a Trump gold card now. And then on top of that, they have what? They have a Trump gold card. Was it now 1 million for lunch at Mar-a-Lago? Right. Mar-a-Lago, you shake my hand. Now he's got 500,000 club in New York for anybody who wants to enjoy his royal orange top, carrot top head. And then let's just talk. And his son, right? The Trump organization has got, they're investing 5 countries are overseas. They got multi-million dollar deals now. Phenomenal. They got a crypto bros dinner. Yeah. They got crypto bros dinner. And then Elon Musk got Starbase. Now got his own mind. The amount of corruption right now, reaching record levels. Hey, Franco was very Budapesti bragging rights. Thank you. That was no wonder that game was a bit difficult. Derby game. Not bad. Okay, we after this fantastic run, we're drawing against everybody. Then we start winning against everybody. Except for Arsenal, of course. Our debut season in the Champions League. Barcelona, Juventus go through Stuttgart and Lyon out. Leipzig and Monaco go through Sporting and Feyenoord out. Liverpool and Bayern, what a group. Liverpool and Bayern in one group with AC Milan. Holy cow. Look at AC Milan. Only managed 1 win against Liverpool. But then Liverpool bounced back with 4 wins. AC Milan, Bayern home and away, and Sparta Prague. Atletico Madrid and Aston Villa make it through Atalanta. Unfortunately, not out. PSG and Borussia Dortmund, Galatasaray was an easy group. Arsenal, Benfica, true. Benfica after a rocky 3 performances. I lost to Arsenal and Shakhtar. We had 3 draws, which isn't too bad, considering it's our debut season. Yeah. I know. Hey, Mao, how are you, man? Be drug law cartel. I know. I know things are tough right now. I hope things get much better for the World Cup. I live in Canada. Tourism is getting hard. From what I heard, Mao, tourism is getting the crowds all gathered in front of Fox networks, right, in New York. That's all I see, Fox HQ. All I see is that they're just walking down the streets. That's about it, And I'm like asking my friends, right, hey, send me pictures of New York. I'm getting empty streets. I think tourism has taken a hit. Yeah, I agree. It's so sad now. Because for me, it's like one of my favorite places to go to in the world, US. I'm so excited when I go to the US, right? I'm more excited about going to the US than going to Europe. Yeah. I went to Central Mexico. Okay. I've been to Mexico. I've been to California. I've been to Florida. I've been to New York. I've been to Vancouver. I've been to Philly. I've been to Chicago. Okay, this is me, This is how much I enjoy the US. Yeah. And the problem is this, right? Now it's like things have changed in a couple of years. Yeah. I don't encounter there's a lot of so-called hatred. I haven't yet hardly encountered it. Haven't. Having said that, okay, where was it? Was it LA? LA. Was it LA, right? I was staying in a hotel and I heard gunfire. I walked out of the hotel room, heard gunfire, I went right back into the hotel room. So I was like, hotel, exit, back in again. That was my one experience, only bad experience I had. And that, I love the food, I love the people. Yeah, so much to do. Especially in California. California, there's lots to do, man. So I had this plan, right? I was thinking, okay, cheap, travel with friends, reach a point where I call for favors. Like, hey, dude, seriously, I got no place to stay. Can you put me up for one night? I'll stay on the porch. That kind of thing. I was gonna tell my friends, like, dude, seriously, I'm not paying for the hotel. Okay. Most to most, I say in one of B&B inns, right? You pay about what? Sometimes about 30 US, 30 to 40 US. I don't know if it's still around, but that was how much I used to pay last time. So stay in one of those places. Probably the prices are gonna go up. Or the best westerns, right? Or some of the cheapest places to stay, or rather not so cheapest, but reasonably okay. Man. Elon Musk is an illegal alien. Does he look normal to you? Honestly, does he even look normal to you? I mean, I've always thought, okay, Elon Musk likes to think he's super intelligent, right? See, the problem with me is that once you start touting your own intelligence, intelligent people start to think, what are you compensating for? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just worried about my family. My family is in the US. I haven't heard from my brother. I have not heard from my brother and my sister-in-law and my two nieces for a long time. And my niece is actually an American citizen. She was born in America. Unfortunately, yeah, you know what's happening. So she's there to do. She was there to finish her medical studies. So she went back to the US to finish her medical studies, but she put her medical studies on hold so she could be a paramedic. She wanted so much to be a paramedic. She says, I want to be a paramedic first. I want to do emergency medicine. I want to do all this, on the road and learn all this. And I was like so impressed with her because, since she was like, since she was about 8 or 9 years old, she wanted to be a doctor. So she got a wish, so she went to the US. So always worry about, hey, oh no. 16th of December to 20th of January, guys, this is a long, 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 long way to It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. Look at that, man. Look at the calendar. Wow. Look at the boys. They're going to go on a holiday, man. This is what? Christmas. Yeah, it is Christmas. And so this is Christmas. Oh, what have you done? Man. A lot of Portuguese are laying low. I'm pretty certain. I think a lot of people. But, it's just good people are getting a bad rap all over the world. Yeah. So I just want love to conquer the world. Please, please, just love, drop down, take over the world. I think cynicism and hatred have taken over the world. For me, the funniest thing was when Donald Trump, right? I call him Carrot Top. Seriously, I just call him Carrot Top. I'm not. Sometimes I don't want to call him Donald Trump. I just want to call him Carrot Top. Okay. He actually tweeted an AI image of himself as the Pope. A few days. I mean, first he says JD Vance over to make sure that the job is done. Then after that, he puts himself up as the next logical replacement. And then he turns around and says, I didn't do it. Somebody else did it. I'm like, dude, it was your account. It's like, I didn't withdraw this money. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't shoot the guy. You're holding the gun. If you want to lie, I mean, this guy is so blatant about lying. It's like, seriously? I think he's reached a point where okay, I honestly believe, right? I mean, there might be people, I don't like to say things bad, but seriously, honestly, there is a term for people like this. There's a medical term for it, no? There is a term for it. Dunning-Kruger syndrome. Correct. That's the one. I am pretty certain that Trump suffers from Dunning-Kruger syndrome. People who are stupid but believe they are smart. They sell their stupid ideas to them so well that they convince themselves that they are smart. No lie. What ethnic cleansing or Gaza? Israel is preparing for. I mean, I don't know lah. It's just ethnic cleansing everywhere already. First, they were ethnic cleansing the Haitians. They extended the cleansing. I don't want to get into that, right? It's sad when the world has reached that kind of. When the world has reached this kind of levels, it's really sad. And the thing is, this is the land of the brave and the free, the inspiration for everybody around the world. For a long time, they inspired lots of people to have hope. I mean, that is what the Americans did to the world. That is their legacy, that is their brand. And to think that one man has destroyed it in less than 100 days. Man, that is an achievement even the gods couldn't do. But he did it. I mean, seriously, I mean, I know people that think of, even I was like, can't be, it can't happen, right? But that's the thing. Yeah. Well, mommy. I like this guy's name though. Sammy Mommy. My name is Sammy Mommy. I'm Sammy Mommy. I'm a Sammy Mommy. Okay, look at all these contracts. Sammy Mommy. This guy is not bad, what? Decent right back. Okay, so he's playing. He's 27 years old. That's one of the reasons why we are looking at this guy coming in, right? So we got this Victor Popov coming in. So he's going to be the next right back, left back. So he's not too bad. He's not exactly the tallest guy, but he's a bit of an attacking threat now. He's got aggression. He's got aggression as well. We didn't check for his competitive streak. Right? It's a bit late now to do it. Oops. We should have checked on his competitive streak. I mean, the moment I saw Victor Popov, surname Popov, because I think there is a swimmer by the surname of Popov. Yeah. World famous swimmer Popov. I think so. He's a sprinter last time. Alexander Popov. Yeah, the Rocket Man, Iceman, correct. One of the greatest sprint. Yeah, I got memories. My memory's still good though. Alexander Popov. This guy was one of the best sprints. One goal in the 50 meter and 100 meter freestyle in the 1996 Olympics. I still remember this. Alexander Popov. So we got this Alexander Popov, and then I got this guy. That's why I signed it Victor Popov. Inspired. That's what I call it. Inspired signing. Then we got this guy called Christian Listis. We're gonna. Did I sign him? Or is he going? Showing us 3.9 million. What kind of a moron signs this player? He got anticipation. Okay, I guess I might have some plans for him. Okay, all right. Finances, how are we looking? 3. Okay, all right. So we kind of added 2 players to our squad for next season. I mean, his natural fitness is 9. What's wrong with me? He's going to go Popov. Hey, Popov is okay lah, Yeah. This coming from a guy that popped his calf muscle a few days ago, right? Man, that was classic, man. That was classic. Hey, guess what? I was having this nerve pain, right, down my right side. The other day, I was feeling the nerve pain. So I went to this physiotherapist. She's hot. She is absolutely cute. Okay, she is hot, cute, not hot like drop dead gorgeous. bowls you over kind of thing. This is like one of those like really sweet personalities, very warm from the inside. I mean, decent looking, but hot. I was like, wow. Yeah, man, guess what? It still hasn't, it's gotten better, but yeah, she gets to touch my ass, man. Because it's a nerve injury, right? So emanating from, it's a femoral nerve. Yeah, so my femoral nerve is an issue. So she's been working on it quite well. Yeah, she's so lah. Anyway, I got to put my kids to sleep now. It's that time of the night where we have to go. Yes, we have to go. We have to call it for the night. And tomorrow we're doing what's that show called again? Diagnosis, where you bring in your tactics. So please bring in your tactics so we get a chance to play with your tactics with probably Aston Villa. I'm sure that Atlanta is coming to an end. I think that's going to be over soon, or I haven't been fired yet. But we will be back tomorrow, guys. So I want to thank everybody for popping on today's stream. Unfortunately, Benfica showed us. We drew against Benfica. No, we didn't. We lost to Benfica. Then we were shown the door by Arsenal. We didn't do too badly, right? We did not do too badly in the Champions League. We were a hard team to beat. Yeah, we got 11 for jumping reach, 10 for jumping reach. What do you expect? No miracles here, baby. I'm not doing no miracles, but we're gonna continue our rebuild challenge and hopefully we get there. So you guys, thanks for popping in today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, take care. Don't hate anybody. Please don't hate on the world. Don't hate on anyone, no matter what they have done. Okay? Learn to forgive and learn to love. Even Carrot Top. Don't hate him. He's delusional. Some people are just delusional. You gotta accept them for who they are. We just can't let them touch our daughters and our wallets. Okay, so you guys take care. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.